everything's kind of gray and you're like, oh no, this is gonna be terrible, and you're hoping that you're wrong and you're not wrong. Hey, it's Kristen Janae, and today I'm going to be reviewing the food that I ate my first week on Nutrisystem. I use the Numi app, Nutrisystem's Numi app, to track my food, so if you see me looking down at my phone, that's what I'm looking at. I also took pictures of my food, and I'll include them in as we're going so you can see what the food actually looks like. If I did not take a picture of the food, then I'll include a picture from Nutrisystem so that at the very least you can know what the food is that I'm talking about. So the first thing that I ate on Nutrisystem was the Harvest Nut Bar, and that was pretty good. It just tasted like a regular peanut butter bar. Nothing special, but nothing too bad. Then I ate the chocolate turbo shake. What I did when I was doing turbo takeoff with the chocolate turbo shake, I'd do a cup of coffee plus a little splash of cream, even though you're not supposed to have cream, but I just did a little bit. A cup of spinach and a half a cup of ice in the blender, which if you're following the turbo takeoff is a nice way. Get a serving of veggies in and is no problem. What I do now, off of turbo takeoff, I still do the coffee with a splash of cream in it. I still do the cup of spinach, and then I'll add a half a cup of fruit. It's best if the fruit is frozen. It makes the texture and the temperature way better. But if you use, I did it without using frozen fruit, like using regular strawberries or pineapples, and that was great too. But it's better with a half a cup of fruit and a quarter cup of oatmeal with the half a cup of ice. Blend that up with the blender. It makes it taste really good. I ate the lunch 3-cheese chicken pasta, I guess. I liked it. It was good. I don't have anything to say about it. Nothing amazing. The thing is, with those shelf-stable lunches, though, make sure you follow the directions exactly. It really has to be that way. Some of the directions are really dumb, like the cheddar broccoli rice, but follow the directions. It's something like, let it cook in the microwave for 2 minutes, then cover it with a plate or aluminum foil out of the microwave for 8 minutes, then take the plate off and let it sit for 2 more minutes. Do that, because when you take these things out of the microwave, like the 3-cheese chicken pasta, the cheddar broccoli rice, the macaroni and cheese, it literally finishes cooking outside of the microwave while it's covered. If you try to eat it then, you'll have hard rice and hard pasta. I know the directions seem dumb, but just follow them. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. The first dinner that I had was the chili with beans. This is the first instance where I say add a scoop of salsa. Now, there was nothing particularly wrong with this meal. However, it was just lacking flavor. I also added some jalapeno to it, some diced jalapeno, but the salsa made it taste good because it tasted like kind of like nothing. Like chili texture and kind of chili nothing. That's what it tasted like. My second day for breakfast, I had a blueberry muffin, and that was good. The blueberry muffin the blueberry muffin reminded me of a bigger version of those muffins that come in the little packages, the little mini muffins. But it was also kind of a little drier than that, which is so weird because that's the only muffin that I have that issue with. Not the mini muffin texture. They're all kind of like that so far anyway. But it being drier was my experience only with the blueberry muffin. But I've only had the blueberry muffin one time so far. For dinner, I had from the Turbo Takeoff box an Italian flatbread pizza. That was fine. Put peppers and onions on it. It was fine. Oh, I skipped lunch. So I had the loaded baked potato for lunch. I really liked the flavor of it. It was good. I would probably order it again. The texture of the bacon bits are kind of a little off, but not so much that it would make you not get it. Like I said, the flavor is actually really good in the loaded potato. And I had the cinnamon streusel muffin. It was good. Didn't have the same problem that I had with the blueberry muffin. I didn't have that problem about it being kind of dry. It was fine. It reminded me, like I said, of the packaged mini muffins. For lunch, I had the fudge graham bar, and it tasted fine. It tasted like fudge graham cracker bar. A little protein heavy for me. I kind of have a sensitivity to that, but it still tasted fine. Nothing too crazy. Oh, the Nutri-Crush peanut butter bars. I keep skipping over those. If you're doing the turbo takeoff, you get 7 Nutri-Crush peanut butter chocolate bars, and they're fine. They taste like the name sounds. Taste like peanut butter chocolate granola bar. It's good. The chewy chocolate chip granola bar, again, sounds just like it says. Kind of like Quaker bar. It was fine. Didn't have any problems with that. Now, at this point, I had the worst meal that I've tasted so far on Nutrisystem. You can't even call it food. It's just disgusting. And that is the shelf-stable chicken alfredo. When you open the package, it just looks gray. Like, just everything's kind of gray. And you're like, oh no, this is going to be terrible. And you're hoping that you're wrong, and you're not wrong. And I added it to my veggies, which I always do, but my veggies are seasoned with peppers and onion powder and garlic powder and salt and pepper, all that. And I put fresh garlic in there. It was packed in a lot of good flavor to try to turn this around, but it was just so bad. And the texture was bad. It's like you're looking at it and you don't know. You can't even place when it could have possibly been made. It was just terrible, and nothing like I've tasted so far on Nutrisystem. But this is the meal that made me jump out of the Turbo Takeoff box and say, okay, I'm going to do regular Nutrisystem all the way now, and I might as well reach into... I had just got my freezer food that day too, and it was like, from then on, I'm going to eat from the freezer. Not just from the freezer. I still eat from the Turbo Takeoff box. But that's when I said, okay, if I'm going to stick with this, I really have to have more variety than what's in this box. And go a few days and eat food that sounds real good. Because this chicken Alfredo was just garbage food. Double chocolate muffin. Again, it was good. Good texture, good taste. Packaged muffin. But other than that, it was great. I liked it. I would get it again. The next dinner was the ravioli formaggio. I hope I'm saying that right. I love it. I'd probably order 5 next time. It's real good. The ravioli is real good. The sauce is good. It pairs well. You can throw some spinach in there. It's just the easy way to get your vegetables a lot of flavor. It's good. But it's, like I said, it's in the frozen section. So you can only get this on the Uniquely Yours. The next breakfast I had was the blueberry lemon bar, the blueberry lemon baked bar. I got mixed feelings about the baked bar. I don't really love the texture of the baked bars. They taste good. All the flavors have been good, but with the exception of the chocolate chip baked bar, which had a good texture, everything's kind of a little too dry and a little too crumbly than what you think it would be. Like I said, with the exception of the chocolate chip baked bar, I don't think I would grab any more baked bars, personally. Steak and cheese melt, which is also a frozen meal. It's okay. It's kind of bready. I put sriracha on the top of it. It was fine, but the melts are a little bready. There's a big ring around it. Like, if you're thinking, they have it looking like it's going to be kind of Hot Pocket-esque, but the filling doesn't come, there's too much bread around it, for me. I felt like there should have been more steak and cheese in the steak and cheese melt. Chicken enchilada, that was fine. It was fine. I kind of just, like, that's a frozen meal as well. I kind of just, like, tore through it. It's a dinner. I don't even remember what veggies I ate with it, but it tasted fine. But nothing memorable. It was not like, ooh, it's my favorite meal ever, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is garbage food either. The salt and vinegar snack arounds. Now, before I dieted, I'm like really like a salty snack kind of girl. So my go-to snack pre-Nutrisystem was chips. It was either salt and vinegar chips or Buffalo Ranch Doritos. So the salt and vinegar snack arounds are a good, it was a nice substitute. However, another snack that I've been eating for my power fuels, which I'll get more into what I do then, is the salt and vinegar almonds. And to me, that's a better replacement for salt and vinegar chips than the salt and vinegar snack rounds, because strangely the snack rounds taste more nutty than the salt and vinegar almonds, but I would still get them again. They were still good. But if you're like a chip person, especially if you're like a salt and vinegar chip person, I would say for your powerful fuels, try salt and vinegar almonds. I'll find the container and I'll put a picture in the I'll put a picture up of what they look like. They're a nice, really good alternative. They go a little, their calories are a little higher than the 120, but it's fine. You can have almonds, it's fine. The 120, 80 to 120 power fuel, I mean. But yeah, it's fine. A snack around, I don't think I ate it during my first week, so, because I'm coming up on 3 weeks. So I guess I'm more than 5. No, I am 5 days ahead of you. But the snack rounds where it doesn't taste nutty, I don't think I ate them this week, and it's the barbecue snack rounds. And those taste just like barbecue potato chips, and you can't taste the nutty flavor that you can taste underneath the salt and vinegar snack rounds, probably because the flavor is a little bolder and a little stronger. But still, I would still recommend them if you're a chippy, crunchy snack kind of person. Turkey ham and cheese omelet I had, which is also a frozen meal, is pretty good. Not enough filling, again, but at least the outside is egg. I put sriracha on it because I can put sriracha on most things. If you don't like it that spicy, you can go salsa. That would work fine too. Good. Probably would get it again, but not the greatest meal ever. I had another of the frozen melts for lunch that day, and it was the meatball parmesan melt, and that was fine. Again, very bready. Not enough meatball parmesan in there. Cut back on the bread, add some more meat and cheese and sauce. That's just my opinion. You might think differently when you try it. And that's it. That's it. For me, for different meals I had, the one thing I would like to include is some of my go-to snacks for my power fuels and smart carbs. For me, if I didn't use my smart carb in a smoothie, I like carrots and hummus. That's been my go-to this whole time. For power fuels, I've done chicken breast, which has been pretty good. I love the salt and vinegar almonds. That's really, that and yogurts. Greek yogurts have been my favorite go-to. I also do cheese sticks, and I get the low-fat cheese sticks, and I generally eat 2 because I think it's Cracker Barrel or Sargento, one of those. I'll have to pull it up. But I think both of them. But whatever I have in the fridge, I'll show on camera. They're only 60 calories a stick, and since you can have 120 calories for your power fuel, I eat 2. So those have been my go-to. I know you can eat a cup of popcorn, and that's an extra. I haven't tried that. I bought some popcorn, but I haven't made any. And eaten that and seen if that does anything to the scale. Yeah, that's it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to hear more about Nutrisystem food, hit the subscribe button. I'm thinking of trying a what I eat in a day style video next week instead of just this regular just sit and food review and see. So leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about that. Until the next video, bye bye.